Well, hey guys, in one of my recent vlogs, you heard me talk about the five-star conference that I attended, and how I loved it, why I thought it was great, and again, those events I do like them. You make so many opportunities, you have so many networking opportunities, and but one thing I noticed, and this is just what I want to talk about for this vlog, is if you walk around at night, like say 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you see so many room service trays outside of people's hotel rooms. And, this is just a mystery to me. Now, you just spent all this money, literally thousands of dollars to come to this event. And instead of going out and networking and meeting people that you may be able to do favors for or who may be able to do favors for you, you're spending your time in your hotel room. Now, to me, this seems like one of the biggest, most wasted opportunities. Now, I can't tell you, how many times that just by hanging out in, the restaurant or the cafe outside, in the hotel lobby or whatever, how many people I've met there. In fact, earlier in the year, I actually met somebody who in the hotel lobby who ultimately became a client for me. And, again, who knows who you're going to meet, but it just dawned on me that, if you're spending this time coming to the event, now, you're there for teaching, you're there because you want to hear about the state of the industry and the update and everything. But really, those things are secondary to the real value of a live, on-site event. And the real value is to go and you network with people. And so here's a couple quick tips on good networking. So first of all, you need to have an elevator speech. So an elevator speech is just simply a 20 or 30-second speech that tells a person who you are, what your business is, and why you feel like you're in business. And it should be convincing, and it should be good enough so that somebody's like, oh man, I remember this guy and I want more information about his company. Because again, you never know who you're talking to. You could be talking to a future client. And the other thing is, you need to make sure that you're not spending all your time holed up in your hotel room and just doing nothing. I mean, whatever. If it's work, you need to make sure that you have an employee, a staff member. Now, we've often recommended virtual REO for virtual assistants. I use them. They've been great for my office. It makes these conference times so much less, rigorous on me because they're there able to take, answer emails and just, kind of keep track of my business along with my staff so that the greatest workload is taken off of me and I can actually go to these events for what I intended to do, or whether you're just out doing nothing because you just are afraid to network. Your personality and your face and your shaking hand ability is your biggest asset when you're at these events. So I just want to encourage you, next time you go to one of these events, if you're going to pay the money to be there, make sure you're doing the networking that's going to actually make that pay back, pay that money back to you so you get a good return on your investment. So, go ahead and pay attention to that. We actually have an event coming up where you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to fly. You don't have to get a hotel. It's going to be all online, web-based. It's called the REOWebSummit.com. And we have all the same speakers that you would hear at one of these big events. And we also have bigger, even bigger names like Josh Altman from the $1 Million Listing will be at this event coming up. And anyway, it's just going to be a really cool event. So go check it out, REOWebSummit.com. And we'll talk to you next time.